What's up, guys? Welcome back again. Now your boy be this Adamslink. Welcome back to another crazy video. Please try as much as possible to support your boy. Like this video, comment, share it on all social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, adamslinkmedia. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell notification to get update anytime I upload. Firstly, I want to ask you guys a question. Have you ever sent nude to somebody before? Someone you are in a relationship with? Have you ever sent anything like nude before? Have you ever done FaceTime, show off your boobs or your manhood or anything? Have you ever sent nude to anyone before? Well, Vino Mokere is advising women. He said, dear women, never send your nude photos to any man, no matter how you love him. Your nude photos are not so cheap that money or a relationship can pay for them. When the relationship ends, you will be under the power of whomever has your nudes. Sending nude is not good, but honestly, when people are in a relationship, they tend to ask for nude pictures. And because they are both adults, of course, they will just want, okay, let me send him nude. After all, he's my girlfriend. After all, he's my boyfriend. After all, she's my girlfriend. But let me just advise you. If you are sending nude to anybody, make sure that person is sending his or her nude back to you. Don't be so stupid by just sending nude. Only you sending nudes to that person. And meanwhile, you don't even get his or her nudes back. Make sure, if you're in a relationship, you send nudes to someone, make sure that person is sending his or her own nudes to you, so that in case the relationship ends, that person cannot blackmail you. Because if that person blackmail you, of course you have his or her nudes. Of course you're going to blackmail that person back. So make sure, in fact, if you want to send nude, you can send half from here. Then if the person requests you to send your full, both your face, also request that person to send the same one, because people are wicked. You might decide to break their heart, anything might happen, or anything might happen at all, then that person will be using that nude against you. So sending nudes is not as if I'm completely against it, but just be wise when you are sending nudes. Make sure you know the person you are sending your nudes to, and make sure you have that person nude picture as well. Authentic one or not fake one, because people do send fake news to people. And meanwhile, Nigerian government are telling us that this national identity card, that we should make sure we do it, and we should attach it to all our SIM card, and they have instructed MTN, all the telecommunication in Nigeria, in the next 5 weeks, I think it's about 3 weeks left, that they're going to block any line that is not linked to his or her national identification number. But surprisingly, guys, do you know these guys are on strike? I never knew that. I never knew they were on strike, because the news that just came out, they say NIMS workers suspend their strike action. It said protesting members of staff of the National Identity Management Commission, NIMS, have suspended their strike action. The workers don't took on Thursday, January 7, to press home their demands for better remuneration as well as provision of personal protective equipment to protect against COVID-19. The protesting worker made the federal government earlier today and resolved to call off their strike. They are expected to resume work on Monday, January 11, to continue with the ongoing registration of Nigerians for the national identification numbers. Well, I never knew they were on strike. Well, if you really check, they're asking for allowances. Of course, money must be involved. And of course, they're asking for protective kits, protective equipment, so that they can as well protect themselves is against COVID-19 and all those kind of dangerous diseases. That's what they're asking. But they didn't go to work for some days, and they were planning on strike, but it seems like they have had a little discussion with the federal government, and the federal government has promised them some kind of things. And of course, they will be back to work on Monday, because on Friday I went there and all their office were completely locked. I was like, what is happening? Then today I'm finding out that they are suspending their strike. So meanwhile, guys, here's a video of Dbanj spoiling his wife with cash and some really expensive handbags. And don't forget, Dbanj recently welcomed a baby girl. And this was Dbanj few years ago. Dbanj and his wife were really crying, like they were really in a bad space after they lost their son, who drowned in their pool inside their house, inside their mansion, because Dbanj has a outside and indoor pool. So the child allegedly drowned inside the indoor pool. Well, guys, fast track to today. Dbanj is really happy. 2 children already, a boy and a girl, and they decided to spoil his wife a little bit. Give him some cash, give her some cash. But a lot of people are already talking, saying that when we see people like Gucci Mane, American rapper, who recently gave his wife $1 million, they are saying that Dbanj can even barely give his wife $10,000. Man, everybody has their own way of giving. I saw this post under Dbanj. I saw this comment under the Dbanj post. I'm like, what is this guy talking about? Everybody has their own way of giving. Gucci Mane giving his wife $1 million doesn't mean that Dbanj has that kind of money, $1 million to give to his wife. But Dbanj gave his wife close to 10,000. I don't know if it's 10,000 US dollar, but you can see I don't even think it's up to 10,000, but it's still nice now. It's just for maybe for some shopping. That is just shopping money. Well, correlation to Dbanj once again. Well, this is what Vector is saying. He said we don't need C19 vaccine in Africa because we have our food. Vector said that Nigeria don't need C19 vaccine. In fact, the whole of Africa don't need C19 vaccine because we have our food. Do you agree? They was a listen to him.
Now, I'm seeing something about vaccines in Africa. Why the take vaccines? Our food naturally in a vaccine. Like our food naturally is vaccine. Like now we be the people where we say as you dey look plants you see chloroquine.
Yes, no.
Not be dogoyaro, be. And yes, don't quote me because I'm not a herbalist specialist. But not be the same Europe or the developed Africa. I know they read the book. I don't stop to read book.
Well. I don't know if it's right. We Nigeria. See, one thing I know about Nigeria is that we think we have everything, and because of that, we don't want to take some precautions. So, it's not about that. I don't know if it's right but this vaccine is not necessarily about who's going to take it or not. I think it's necessarily about power and influence and money. So whoever is going to bring this vaccine, we make sure he push that vaccine down our throat, because it's not all about if you want to take it or not. It will be you must take it. We don't care if Africa have all the plants in the world. We don't care if your food have vaccine. But just that the regulation of the world demands you to take it. That is exactly how they're going to impose this vaccine on us. And meanwhile, Naira Marley said he smokes 20-something grand a day. That means it's always high. There's never a time it's not high. That's what Naira Marley said. Let me read. It said, "Low, I am actually always high. 28 grams a day. That's lot. Wait, who asked me again? 28 grams of Indian hemp per day." And meanwhile, for those of you who are really eager to know, our Nigerian government are currently debating on whether they will approve the sale of Indian hemp, to legalize Indian hemp, Igbo marijuana in Nigeria. Well, other countries are legalizing it, using it to make billions of US dollars. Man, nothing is stopping us. We should do it. We should legalize this. Beer. People are drinking beer anyhow, crashing, killing themselves. People die of beer. So yet they are selling beer and cigar everywhere. So what stops them from legalizing marijuana in India? I am for it, guys. Legalize marijuana, India hemp, or whatever you call it, wee or whatever you call it. I am for it. Legalize it and allow people who need it to use it because it's medicinal. I even prefer somebody, honestly, I prefer somebody to smoke, to go for marijuana instead of going for cigar. Because cigar, one packet of cigar, the things that one packet of cigar will give to you, one stick of Indian hemp can give you double. So smoking one packet of cigar, all the smokes are just inside you. They are not able, they are destroying your liver. Then why not just throw away that cigar and take just one stick of Indian hemp? It's going to hire you more than even 2 packets of cigar. Correct Indian hemp will hire you more than 1-2 packets of cigar. Seriously, I'm not talking out of experience, so I'm not smoking, I'm not a smoker, so I don't want you people to come here asking me, Adamslink, it seems like you smoke. No, I'm not a smoker. Someone said, normalize being friends with your ex. They are not your enemies. Normalize being friends with your ex. They are not your enemies. How many of you support that statement? No, I don't support it. I cannot be dating you and you are friends with your ex. What, like what? Why? What kind of rubbish is that? I dating you as a woman, we're in a relationship, or you are my wife, and you are friends with somebody who have banged you before. Which kind of rubbish be that one? Which kind of thing is be that? I don't want to see people just go out there giving advices and be like, wow, which kind of advice be it? Normalize being friends with your ex. They are not your enemies. I'm not enemies with my friend, with my ex, but stay far away from my family. Stay far. I don't even need to be friends with you. I don't even need it. Please, see, you are not enemy with your ex, but it's not ideal. It's not advisable to be friends with your ex. It's going to ruin your relationship, and most especially if you are friends with somebody who is still jealous, you're just going to ruin your entire life. So please, not all advice on internet that you're listening to. So thank you very much for watching. See you on my next channel. I'm going to be doing it with Free West Deep. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.